Alright, VC. So recording two in one day here, but this one probably won't get released till next week. I just lots of time and this and that, so it's nice to be able to just record a couple today for you. I really get a backlog on stuff, so yeah, we'll just get right into it. This is just going to be more of my usual video, just a little bit of everything. First, we got Louis Gasca. I'm sure you guys have seen this shown around the VC. You know, finally picked up a really nice copy. This on Blue Thumb. Crazy good album. Louis Gasca on the trumpet and flugelhorn. Joe Henderson on the tenor sax. Carlos Santana and Neil Schon on guitar. I mean, Lenny White on drums. Stanley Clarke on bass. If you don't know, now you know. Terrific, terrific album. You gotta check it out. Just listen to it, man. Whew. All right, next. So you guys have seen me show Muriel Grossman before. So this is from the same label from Estonia. This is Soft Power on the RR Gems label. This is a new one they released. Definitely a like a soft jazz kind of new, like a new wave of jazz. You know what I mean? It's not like a normal bop. It's gonna be like, you know, like the UK jazz scene right now. Just you know, kind of. It's hard to describe really, but it's really enjoyable. You know, kind of mellowing at times. Yeah, just a really good record. So I was lucky to get one from Dusty Groove. These are kind of hard to find right now in the States. So, and I'm not buying any more records from overseas right now until all this crap is figured out. Because I got a couple in here that took literally over 2 months to get here, and it usually takes 3 weeks from England. So I'm done with England shopping for right now. And I say that next week I'll probably buy one. Alright, next, Fat Records. You guys know I love Fat Records. Fat Mike puts out some great stuff. This is a new band. It's called Days and Days, Show Me the Blueprints. Pretty cool punk record. Kind of nice splatter vinyl. Need to dig into it a little bit more. Only listened to this once, but not a band I was familiar with. But you know, really wanted to. You know, if they're on Fat Records, usually it's a good indication that it's gonna be pretty decent. So. Need to dig into a little bit more, but yeah, just some really nice punk, just typical what you hear on Fat Records, so nice to pick that up. You know, a lot of people showed this. I guess I never showed this, but you know, I did pick up the Jason Isbell album, Reunions. Obviously that was a long time ago that came out, but you know, I got the one from his web store, the Fire Orange Red vinyl with some black in it. I don't know, but yeah, like other people have said, just a terrific album. I still need a couple, I need one or two to complete the discography for him. But at this point, I think I'm just buying anything he puts out. He also put on a concert on YouTube. You can search it. Him and Amanda Shires, just the two of them played at a. I forgot what music venue they were at, but it was just them two, and they had, like, you know, people watching. It was really weird. It was just them two. There was empty auditorium, but it sounded great. They played the whole album, and yeah, it was very enjoyable. So great record. You guys have all seen it. I don't need to go too detailed. Next, I did not own this record at all, and this came out and it was available for normal folk to purchase, so I bought it. The Stooges. This is the John Cale mix of their first record. It looks black, and it probably won't. I'm not even gonna take it out because I've tried to take a picture of it, but it's actually like a see-through dark red, almost like a blood red. I don't have an original to compare this to, so I can't tell you if you know, it's super different. People on the Facebook group, I think Chad from Horrorbiz kind of said that. You know, for the most part, it sounds kind of the same. So, but yeah, I was happy to get a copy of this. So, the pressing, as usual, from Vinyl Please, they do a great job. But I can't pay the monthly fee. I got so many monthly fees already. I don't need another one. Next, also from Fat Records, This is the Bomb Pop, or not the Bomb Pops. Jeez Louise, Bad Cop, The Ride. This is their new album. All girl group. Great punk rock. Kind of like kind of crazy color. Really nice. More of the same from them. They put out pretty consistently good stuff. If you like, female, punk vocal groups, you probably enjoy this. A lot of good tracks on here. Certain Kind of Monster, Simple Girl, Breastless. That's kind of funny. If you listen to the lyrics on that, it's kind of funny. But another good album from them. And I'm trying to skip around. I got a lot of analog production stuff I'm going to show. This one was, I was searching around on acoustic sounds. I didn't even know this was coming out. And I follow Sam Records on Instagram, and I didn't see them post this, which is kind of weird. But I saw this and I immediately jumped on it because Sam Records puts out just the best pressing stuff. I really wish I could have got that Donald Byrd, Bird in Transition, I think it was, that silk screen cover, but it was $100, and then the shipping was like $85 or $60 or $85 in the U.S., and I'm like, that's steep. But anyways, they released this. Art Blakey and his the new Jazzman live in Paris '65. This was recorded in Paris, 1965. Go figure. But that's not what's notable. What's notable is who he played with, who I'm a big fan of. Played with Nathan Davis. Not someone that he was known to play with all the time, but also on here is Freddie Hubbard, Jackie Byard, and Reggie Workman. So just a terrific recording. There's only, 2 tracks on side 1 and 1 on side 2. Just a great live recording. I don't know how they keep finding this stuff. Really looking forward to the new Art Blakey. Comes out in a couple weeks from Blue Note. The monster lineup. I mean, it's awesome that they keep finding this stuff. But they only released 2,000 of these, so jump on it. Dusty Groove probably has them. Acoustic Sounds has them. Amazing album. On that same note, they also released this, Nathan Davis Sextets. They always use the original French labels. This one has Kenny Clark, Woody Shaw, Jean-Louis Chaumont, Renee Ortega. You like that? Jimmy Wood. I'm such a huge Nathan Davis fan at this point that anything I see from him, I hope they have more of these in the vaults because I will buy them all. The great Nathan Davis out of Pittsburgh, PA, also was a professor up there of jazz, so pretty neat. If you haven't heard this, check it out. This was one that I was waiting on for. Actually, I got this one in 6 weeks, so Jazzman, ships a little quicker. But this is the first Ill Considered album. There you go, just like that. Yeah, great UK jazz. Just great beats. Pretty big ensemble. I forgot how many guys are actually in Ill Considered. It's quite a few. Idris Rahman on saxophone, Leon Burchard on bass, Yahaya Kamara Onono on percussion, Emery Bamaznoglu on drums. So they have a lot of albums. I think they're up to 9, I think, or something like that. I'm probably not going to buy them all, but I kind of sampled ones that I kind of wanted, and Jazzman showed this back in stock, so I went ahead and purchased it. Shipping is really not that bad from the UK, but it just takes forever right now. Now, 2 of the guys from Ill Considered are in this group, which I've showed before. This is their first album. I showed their second album. This is Wildflower. So this one has, like I said, Idris Rahman and Leon Burchard on bass, and then it also includes Tom Skinner on drums. I really kind of like Wildflower more than Ill Considered, to be honest with you. I don't know if this is a repress of their first album or what's going on, or they just got some more in stock, but I was really happy to pick this up, and it really wasn't terribly expensive. So, more great UK jazz. I mean, I wish I could buy all the UK Jazz stuff because it really is killer. Of course, actually these were, not of course, but Target had that buy two get one free thing again, and Amazon kind of follows suit, but I ended up getting these from Target. But the Blue Note 80 series Andrew Hill Smokestack. Andrew Hill, one I'm always trying to buy more of, but yeah, so it was nice they released this. Great pressing. Richard Davis, Eddie Kahn, and Roy Haynes. Terrific album. It's my first Blue Note 80 actually. I have a lot of Tone Poets, but I have not bought any of the 80s. This is my first one, so on the same. Oh, I thought I had one more. Oh, there it is. Another Blue Note 80. Kenny Dorham, Trompeta Toccata. I don't know. Joe Henderson, Tommy Flanagan, Richard Davis again, and Albert Heath. Got a nice little Latin vibe to it, but just a terrific, terrific album. Kenny Dorham, also someone very consistent for me. Did stuff on Blue Note, obviously, but did stuff on, like, he had some United Artists, stuff like that, and pretty consistent, great records. So one that anytime I see it, I'm usually buying it. Now these are the ones that took forever. I bought these from Juno Records in the UK. I've seen several people show these, and you know, I bought 3 of his. So this is Henry Texier, bass player, Vatic. This is the repress. Terrific, kind of can get avant-garde at times, actually mostly avant-garde, free jazz, but yeah, really nice. A lot of people already showed it. This is the one that I think a lot of people showed the most. This is Amir. These were all 13 bucks at Juno Records, too, US dollars. So very, very cheap. Really nice to pick these up. A great French, I think he's French bass player. Yeah, I was really happy to get these. I've been wanting these for a while, but I just didn't want to pay the, you know, they're like 30 bucks a piece over here, 25, 30 bucks a piece over here, so I couldn't pass up the price. And this is one that, you know, is not shown a lot. I think this is his 3rd record, Accord Etarquis. I don't even know if I said that right. But more of the same, just terrific records. Definitely give them a listen if that kind of music is your thing. This one is from the record label Get On Down. I mean, I remember when this record came out, it was a monster, and it still is. This is Dead Prez, Let's Get Free. I mean, can we talk about it's bigger than hip hop? I mean, what a freaking track. This is the limited edition. They got like red and green. Get On Down does a pretty good job with their pressings. I pre-ordered another one that's coming next month, but this is number like 258 out of 500. I mean, if you guys haven't heard that song, give it a listen. Dead Prez, bigger than hip hop. You won't be sorry if you like hip hop anyway. This one just came in the other day. It was on my radar. It just came out like last month. It says Lamont Butler sings It's Time for a Change. Acid Jazz put this out, but the original was right there. It was on Blessed Records out of Louisville, Kentucky. Some great soul, you know, splashes of funk here and there, but mostly just straight soul music. Yeah, really nice record. Pressing is pretty solid. I don't think it was terribly expensive, but I mean, it's a good record, so check it out. Excuse me. All right, next one, Stained Glass, Aurora. Some great psych music on the Capitol label. Picked this up from Record Jungle out in LA, still in the shrink. I was debating whether or not to take the shrink off, but it was in pretty nice shape, so I left it on. Just a great psych record. Getting On's Getting Rough, Jim Dandy, I mean, they're all pretty good tracks on here. So, Stained Glass Aurora. Alright, next. Alright, so now we're going to get in like the acoustic sound stuff. I started picking up some records that, you know, were some of my favorites that I really wanted really nice pressings of. So I got a Beach Boys Pet Sounds. This was the last mono copy they had. So this is the 33 RPM mono. This is the last one they had. So I was very happy to get that. It sounds terrific. It really needs no introduction. I have an original mono already and a stereo and another pressing of it, but I wanted this. I wanted an audiophile. I wanted to compare. It sounds amazing. They do such a good job there. Next one I've been wanting for a long time. This is the pressing that I wanted. Norah Jones, Come Away With Me on Blue Note, monster album, Grammys. You guys know the whole story. Start to finish, just a terrific record, and really nice to get that acoustic sound. Or I always mix it up. It's analog production, but you know. This one was on sale, and a record I wanted for a while, but just never picked it up. It's Roger Waters, Amused to Death. 2 LP. The cover's a little different, I think, than the original. It's a pretty nice gatefold. The lyrics and stuff, got a nice eye. This record is like a musical adventure from start to finish. I mean, it's just like Pink Floyd. You know, it's got like barking dogs and all kinds of crazy stuff. But yeah, this is 33 RPM, not the 45. I don't even know if they did a 45 of this, but it'd probably be more than 2 records. Terrific. It sounds amazing. It almost could be like a Pink Floyd album. It's really good. I think this was originally released in the early 90s, yeah, 92. So it was way after Pink Floyd. So, well, not way after, but next, yeah, I'll show these and then I'll show the other ones. Picked up the Khruangbin, I guess it's called. Their new album, Mordecai. Really nice. I got the Summer Skywave vinyl from their website. It's really kind of like translucent. I mean, it's a pretty cool color. Kind of nice. Another just really nice album from them. You know, I think they're pretty consistent at this point. I'm gonna pick up anything they put out. 3-piece group out of Houston. If you haven't heard them, you know, definitely give them a listen. But kind of got some, I don't even know how to describe it really. Just kind of funky, kind of little, you know, soul aspects, psych aspects. I mean, just really terrific record. Most of you guys already know about them because I've seen you show them. So, all right. So also at the same time, I pre-ordered this album, Phoebe Bridges' new album, Punisher. I don't know why I haven't taken it out of the shrink yet. It came with this pretty nice lyric booklet. One of the nicest ones I've seen. Got some nice pictures in it and stuff. The end is here. So it's pretty neat. Another great album from her. Where's the actual? The record must be over there. But yeah, so this is on like what's it called? Blue Ocean Waves. It's, what is it called? It even says blue with kind of swirly silver. I don't know where the record is. It must be over there. Sorry guys. But yeah, another nice album from her. I forgot the name of her last album, but I kind of like that one a little bit more than this. But this is, I only listened to this once, so gotta listen to it a little bit more before I can make a decision. All right, now kind of end it with these last ones from Acoustic Sounds. 145 RPM, Walter Davis Jr. Davis Cup. Blue Note, Donald Byrd, Jackie McLean, Sam Jones, and Art Taylor. Terrific album. I think this was like 25 bucks on sale. I was familiar with the album, but you know, not one that I was gonna go out and purchase, but for the price I couldn't pass it up. Sounds incredible. They do such a great job with their pressings, and yeah, originals of this. This is one of the ones where they didn't repress a lot in the 60s. They did like, you know, I think this was released in 1960, and then, you know, they didn't release it again until like a Liberty pressing, and then they did like, you know, a later one in the 80s, but they didn't do like a bunch in the 60s, so originals of this go for quite a bit, so I was happy to add that. Next one, another one that I was really happy to add, is Clifford Jordan, John Gilmore, blowing in from Chicago. You got Clifford Jordan, John Gilmore on tenor saxes, Horace Silver, you know I love him, on piano, Curly Russell on bass, and Art Blakey on drums. Another one that seldom ever see, so it was nice to pick that up. That was like 25 bucks as well. It was originally from 1957 on Blue Note, so definitely early on, and these guys are just blowing. It's a monster. Check them out. Clifford Jordan, I don't have enough of. And these next two I already have, but they're such good pressings that I wanted really good sounding versions, and these we're gonna go out of stock. And once they're out of stock, I don't know when they're gonna repress them again, so they already go for quite a bit. This is Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, self-titled, otherwise known as Moanin'. I'm not gonna go into detail about it. It's pretty extensively discussed in the VC, but this is I will go and talk about the pressing. It's just terrific. It sounds amazing. I have an original mono, but this, I mean, it's just, you put this on and it's just crazy. I mean, the original mono sounds right up there too, but man, it's just so good. And then of course, I had to get, before it went out of stock, John Coltrane Blue Train. Another monster of an album that I wanted an audiophile copy of. I have a original stereo pressing, but you know, I needed this. Had to have it. So nice to pick that up. So that's it. Hope everyone's doing well, and yeah, I've been watching your videos, and you guys all been showing some good stuff. So keep it up, and hope everyone's doing well with what's going on. Wear your masks. That's it. So take care.